Kohima Press Club kan January 20 de KBC Office APO Building Kohima de 24th Foundation Day manaishe. Program de special guest veteran journalist aro Sovima Village Council laga chairman Sebastian Zumbo thagishe. Program la samai Sebastian bra KBC laga website launch kurishe. Sebastian bra program de kota kura samai 1990s de journalism do kinaga thagishe aro alag challenges kan samna kura par share kurishe. Sebastian bra KBC ke Department of Information and Public Relations lokote miligina journalistic practices kan regulate kurubole kushe. Details sabo.
Pioneering members and our former leaders for their efforts and venerable leadership. It is their far-sightedness which had only steered the Kohima Press Club to where it stands today. We look forward on the trust and commitment of the state government in making the new Press Club building into a vibrant media center in the state capital.
First stint that I have had with journalism was with the Naga banner that was started way back in 1991 by my very good friend, late Jack D. Chalisa. And of course, the associate editor was also late Villecol Necro. It was a broadsheet paper and the first offset printing press owned by former Chief Minister, Mr. Bamzo, late Mr. Bamzo. But I'll be the first to lay down my life, to let you have the freedom of expression, freedom of belief. I mention him because he was also a walking encyclopedia for Naga political movement. Whenever I write some commentaries or face some doubts as to the year or the names of Naga political leaders, I call him up, and it was he who used to give me details. And as a matter of fact, that his first book, Blood, Tears and Sweat, I think it was called that. He brought it to my office when Narayan and me, we were running the Northeast Herald Chitri. Minsel was also there when we did that, I think. Akaira brought his ministry in floppy disks, not in pen drive, but we didn't have the luxury of pen drives and CDs those days, floppy disks. He brought almost a dozen floppy disks for me to go through, and asked me to edit. I read a couple of pages, but I didn't quite, I couldn't put my thoughts into it because of the simple reason that, like I said, we didn't share the same school of thought. Anyway, times have changed. In 1998, or 99, I think, when we started the Northeast Herald, we were quite a good team. Ross, even though he was with Northeast, he used to also contribute. Then I think Rand was also one of the first batches, joined me. And Chizuko was always there, my mainstay. And well, anyway, we had fun in the sense that even though we had to work up till 10, 11, the news section from day prior to that or the evening prior to that, we get to know almost all the information that we get to read in the paper the next day. So taking this advantage today, being in the presence of you all, I would like to request the KBC also to not only allow admission of YouTubers, but also in collaboration with the Information and Public Relations Department, have some sort of regulation. Because for any facility, YouTube is okay. There may be some very good ones, but at the same time, there are some who might lack credibility, or there may be some scrupulous ones who do not have the ethics, journalistic ethics. So KBC, in collaboration with IPR, can very well formulate some sort of guidelines, or maybe some criteria for the YouTubers to also to function, to operate. Because nowadays, just about everybody has a mobile phone, and every mobile phone is a camera. Just because you have a camera doesn't mean that you are a journalist or you can start your own YouTube channel. But I think it would be a good idea if KBC comes up with, be the pioneer and comes up with some sort of guidelines or pick up the matter with the relevant department, that is IPR. And now that we are on the threshold of celebrating our Silver Jubilee, and like the President Alice said, the tenure is coming to an end in July. If the House agrees, I'd like to put my humble suggestion to let the present tenure continue till Silver Jubilee, so that instead of a smooth transition before the Jubilee, let a smooth transition take place after we have a grand Silver Jubilee celebration. Thank you. God bless.
We observed our 83rd Foundation Day on this day last year, during which Alice Yosa, in her presidential address, paid tribute to the visionary and pioneering members of the Kohima Press Club, and also urged that we rededicate ourselves to our profession. Advisor to KPC, Copelo Roman, who was also part of the drafting committee, underlined the power of words, while Kenny Castillo commended the members of the Kohima Press Club on a professional level, and reminded that there is a great challenge ahead, which is the forthcoming Silver Jubilee. HGC also noted that the Kohima Press Club has come a long way since its formation in the year 2001, and Okenjin Sandam shared that he looks forward to a new press club building